Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Lord Dragoneye with another model railroading video. Today I am going to be showing you how to place buildings on your layout, among other things. So this is going to be an interesting one. I've already, this is a building. What it is, it's, as you can see, it's two boxcars that I done up, glued together, and I made them into a little yard station. So these two boxcars have been taken out of service by the railway and placed on the side of the yard for storage and storage of railway equipment. Actually, this is actually technically a yard office, and you can see it's got the barred window. So what they did is they covered in the when they refurbished these cars, they put in a little wood stove. They covered over the made this sort of like a patio door, and you can close it, and it looks just like on the other side. Your two big bay doors, you know, or you can store a speeder, your little vending machine for the employees. Yeah, I just put that little sign up there for something to do. With a little rain shaft, and I think this is supposed to be. Oh, I don't know what the idea of this was. Yeah, I guess you guys can make. You got two windows that were cut into the boxcar, and it's an XCP car and an XGT. And a Grand Trunk Western. So I weathered them up. But we're going to have this end facing, and I already drawn where I'm going to put it. So we're going to have this part facing towards the rear track, which, you know, you can access, and then we're going to have this part facing the railway. Actually, I could just do it the other way around, really. Well, maybe I might do it this way around. Then what I might do is put a couple tracks in here, put a speeder on. Move the camera a little bit so you guys can actually see it. Oh, sorry, folks. This thing's stiff today. There we go. There we are. There, give you guys a better view. Now, what I need to do is I need to drill a hole right through the foam, because this is going to be for the light. Put the light in there. I could just feed it out through this way, but I'm not going to do that. This building's already been lit up. Sorry. Anyway, I'll be right back while I get this all set up. Alright, now I'm going to put a hole in. I have to drill through the foam and the wood. Blow down in there. Alright, gotta make sure underneath there, yeah, I can feel the hole. Go down there. Now we want to feed these wires through. There's a little, that's supposed to be the stove in there. I don't know if you guys can see it, that brown thing. And of course this building is LED fed. It'll probably be pretty bright, but that's alright. Not too worried about the brightness of the building. More so, we want the effect. But, you know, we get that in there. Get our building where we want it. Okay, good. The wires are coming through. Nothing got stuck. Now, we're going to glue this building down. So this is going to be a permanent structure. And then we're going to build all the way around it. Alright, let's get gluing. So, I'm not going to worry too much about it. I mean, this isn't going to go anywhere. This probably isn't the way a lot of people do it, but this is how I'm doing it because I like to be unique. Now I got to remember there's a crossbar, so we want that glued. Want to make sure these wires are all glued in there. Because this isn't going to be going anywhere at all. Anywhere. Does anybody even say that anymore? I don't know, sorry, that's just a... Whoa, this glue bottle is acting funny. I think it's plugged up so much that I think I need to clean it out. Put that over on the other side. Now we shove this back down into there and wiggle it around, get on there, there's some hair. That's not my hair. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you guys are liking these videos since I've been starting to do them, and I really appreciate the comments I've been getting and the all the support for this. I know it's not much, but it'll get better. As you see this layout in progress, it will eventually start looking better and better until it looks like a fully functional railroad. The thing is, you know, you guys are going to be on there for the ride, and some of you may really like it now. I can also put some rail there, go right up into it, because this, I don't know, I don't think those doors are quite big enough for a speeder. They might be. Yeah. Oh, you know what? A speeder probably would fit in there. A small one, and speeders can fit in boxcars. I think they can. Yeah, they can. Oh, I don't know. I can't remember how big they are. Maritime Rail fan will probably tell me, yeah, they can. No, wait, of course they can, but I'm not sure. Can they fit in through them? Anyway, I can't remember if they will or not. Anywho, now that we got this building glued down, we kind of want to put something down there. So I'm going to put another piece of track in there. This here was eventually going to keep going into another split off in the yard and go into the tunnel, but it's just going to be it's a refueling station / switching station. Okay. Excuse me for a minute. I gotta grab some more track. Here we go. I've got some more track. I've got lots of extra track, actually. A lot of extra. Oh. Okay. Where's my needle nose pliers? There. Try not to destroy those. We want to keep them. Oh. Very careful. I bought these little tools at the dollar store. They're pretty good. I mean, usually they're like $4 or $5 at Canadian Tire or something like that. So I got them for next to nothing. They come in a 2-pair. A small pair of needle nose pliers and a pair of wire cutters, I think they are called. Now we're just going to pop this in there and okay, yeah, I gotta cut all that off. We'll just use these. You can see what I'm using, toenail clippers. I'm just cutting off the little pieces there. Toenail clippers, you see that little edge there? That's what I'm cutting off. So, you know, toenail clippers work great for this. They're not just for toenails or fingernail clippers. Don't tell your wife. Honey, why are my toenail clippers dull? I don't know. That's just our little secret, gentlemen. I mean, they don't work the best, but a little bit of sandpaper and you're good to go. Oh, I have some sandpaper. La 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 la. I'll just give it a couple swirls with the sandpaper and we're good to go. And now we put this thing on this thing, get it in there, wiggle it a little bit, and now we got a pretty badly rusted track, which looks good. And that there is going to be, I could just pull up the other pieces of track and put it all rusted through here. But, you know, the good track stops about here, then it kind of gets old because the railway hasn't used down there in a while. And why would they? I get some water in a spray bottle. Soak all this. It smells like pine sol. And when you take a giant sledgehammer, start smashing stuff. It was a joke. I was joking. Okay, I'm gonna let that all soak up because I'm gonna take all this up. That's what the water was put down for. I'm gonna show you guys how I do my ballasting. As you notice how it looks really clean and beautiful. Well, I do, there's two ways. You know, there's really a bunch of ways you can ballast it. You can just slop the glue on top and put the ballast, or you can, I'm going to show you guys a way that I found to be very easy, very quick, and no mess. Now, I just got to let that glue soak in, so I'll be right back. Alright, I got a lot of vegetables right there, a lot of moss and grass and stuff. Well, that's just weeds and bushes. And your vegetation. Vegetables, they're delicious. That's just one box of trees. I've got a lot of trees. Trees and shrubs. That's what we're going to put along here. And here I've already got... Where are you guys going? Oh, geez, you don't like me? Fine. Anyway, okay, this is coarse gravel. This railway particularly used many different gravels, ballasts, whatever they can get their hands on at the time. You know, they don't particularly care. They were a low-budget railway. But don't tell the owners that. Okay, now... Okay, this knife is no good. Ow! Camera shake. Alright. Well, that's like eating up the glue. I'm going to show you how I do my ballasting stuff. First of all, we get a glue bottle. I guess we'll just use this one. Clear your surface area. Well, you don't have to, you don't want to. Then you just kind of glue, just like what I'm doing. Do everything that I'm doing. This is the best way I found to ballast track. It's simple, it's quick, and if you haven't already laid your track down, I recommend doing this before you do anything else. Because then your ballast is already down, and your track as well. Then you just take your finger, do this. Oh, actually, yeah, I want the ballast to go over there. And you just ballast away. Once you just spread the glue out, you know, don't worry, you can be as generous or as... The glue's very forgiving, so, you know, just go nuts with it. Now, you're probably wondering, this is probably the, this is probably the most, this is actually the easiest way to lay your track and ballast at the same time. I don't do it all the time just because I'm pure lazy, but I found this way to work. Then all you do, place your track. Just like that, just hold it in there. Here's a buffer section that I'm going to put in. No, I'm not going to put this buffer section in. I'm going to, buffer section. Excuse my French. I can't speak properly. I'm having, difficulties with, I'm just tired out. It's been a long week this week. A lot of stuff's been going down. So I'm not exactly 100% fully functional. Fully functional in the brain, I mean. Keep an eye on that. Let me know if it pops up. Oh, it just popped up. So, if you want to ballast your track at the same time as Now there's two ways you can ballast. You can do it the way I'm showing you, or you can do it the traditional way. This way here, you get the finer results. And to be honest, I like doing it this way because it's clean. And you get no glue or no mess. All you gotta do, I use screws, but I mean you can use pins or whatever you want to use to glue it down. Don't worry about the glue, don't worry about the screws. The screws will come up after everything dries. You know, you just make sure everything's balanced, everything's all down tight. Just how you do it normally. Don't be afraid to screw everything in. Now this way isn't, oh, it's the easiest way to ballast track, I find. It's the easiest. I've always liked doing this. So you don't have to worry about big messes. You are going to make a mess though. A very big mess very soon. And then basically what you do is once you get all this done, once you get your track in place, held down, then comes the fun part. Now, I'm putting way more screws than I need to on this, but this is just basically to show you guys what I'm doing here. Excuse my big old arms in the way, but you know. Alright, so you know that now that we've got that in there, I'm just gonna put this back there. There we go. Now that that's done, you just take your ballast. Okay, some ballast right there. I've got ballast already done up. Now the reason I soaked this before, now you just take your ballast and just basically just dump it on. You know, get it all over the place, you know, spread it out, don't spread it out thick. Well, just spread it out generously over the area you want to cover. You know, get it all over the place, all over here. Now, you know, use a finger or two. Once you get it to where you want it, there's a secret method. Well, you're thinking, well, am I just going to leave it like that? No. I'm about to show you. Hold on, guys. Alright, now what you want to do is you want to get a vacuum cleaner and make sure you clean it out before you use it really good, and don't use a vacuum cleaner with a bag. You want to use a vacuum cleaner that has a little cylinder, of course most do, or just a small vacuum, you know, something like an area vacuum or something. And all you do is vacuum all this up and you have your ballast looking like that. So, it's going to get loud, gentlemen. And that's it. You now have perfectly ballast track with no mess. And all you got to do is just wait for it all to dry. And you're good. That's it. That's all you do. Sorry about the shakiness. I keep bumping the camera. Now, just take, you know, your extra ballast and just sprinkle it nice and evenly around the building. Pat it in there good. I'll just get it in there. Yeah, make a little mess with this. It's okay to waste all this. I got some on the building, not around it. This is the part where the railway has been doing a lot of work. I'm probably going to put some people in there. But, yeah. Now I showed you how to ballast track. Quick, easy, killing two birds in one stone. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and feel free to share my methods. Tomorrow I will be doing another video, and then I'm going to be at a show on Saturday and Sunday, so I will have a video pre-done up. However, I'm not going to be making a video on Saturday and Sunday, so I'll have something thrown together for you guys. And there's a show at Shearwater International Rail, Shearwater Aviation, at Shearwater here in Halifax. So, well, it's not a railway show, it's a hobby show, but I'll be there with the club layout. And that's from 11 to 10, not 11 to 10, 10 to 4. If anybody's interested in doing that, and you can come meet me, I'll be with the club layout. It's at the Sea King Club in Shearwater in Halifax, so I'm pretty sure you guys know where that is. So if you want to meet me, talk about railway stuff, you're more than welcome to come check it out. Anyway, folks, this is Lord Dragoneye. I hope you enjoyed this. I know I was a little crazy today, but, it's Model Railroad. Anyway, folks, take care, be well, and I'll see you next video.